You know what, Aileen? None of her family have come with her. Apparently they can't be bothered. They sound like mine.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Oh, no, it's true. What do you make of her?
That's a very powerful performance. Hey, that's not a woman who's dying, is it?
No.
I do love the Mimi aria. She's actually traditionally musetta, that's the role she's performed. And I wondered whether some of that repertoire was kind of larger than where she's at now.
Yeah, right, okay.
But it's the usual thing in this competition. If you did the things that you did all the time, actually we'd all be very limited to 5 or 6 arias we were comfortable with. So you do have
we've got 10 instead.
You've got 10 instead. You do have to push the boat out. You have to stretch yourself. She started with Gounod's Jewel song, quite a firm favourite, but she started with a long recit, so it wasn't so punchy a beginning. But she did finish with a Leha, which is a nice sort of dancey piece. I enjoyed that one.
Excellent, thank you. And now for my final guest. She's been backstage all week talking to all the singers for BBC4. Please welcome Josie Darby!
And now, some applause for me.
Jose, what's going on? We don't have a decision.
We don't. Well, of course, you've got to give everybody, all 25 competitors tonight, get their little glass goblet. So that's what's taking so long. And they're making us wait for this final decision.
Do you think we're going to get a decision?
I don't know if we'll get it before we go off air.
Really?
I don't know. I think it's very tough. A very close run thing tonight.
So you've been up close and personal with all the singers. Who are the divas?
Oh, I wouldn't be able to say.
Oh, we all want to know, don't we?
I can tell you. I can exclusively reveal that there are 1 or 2.
Oh, really?
And they're not all women. No, it's been brilliant backstage. I've had a great time with everyone. I've got quite emotionally involved, so I'm really waiting on tender hooks for this result.
You know, the thing is, they're all professional young musicians. Do they really get nervous?
They
or
do.
They just put it on?
No, they're completely nervous and they go into this zone just before they come on. Some of them pace up and down the corridors, or you can't get them out of the dressing rooms until the last moment, and then they wait in the wings, focus comes on and off they go. It's amazing to see. They're like gladiators, in my opinion.
Have you got a favourite?
I have a favourite, but it's got nothing to do with singing, so it's not...
I want to know who your favourite is, Josie. Come on. Is he male by any chance, Josie?
I have a little thing, but I'm joking. Of course, I've been completely professional back there. I have no favourites.
You know, all week we have been saying that it's impossible to compare these singers. This evening, so much so.
Well, it's been like that all week. I mean, we're not comparing like with like, because in the end, you only have to measure each singer on his or her performance that night. You can't really look across the broad spectrum. It's just, did that person live up to what they could have done? Did they show their best? And it's been an interesting week for me as a singer as well, because I sit there thinking, is it polish versus potential? Should you show a range of things, or should you just play to your strengths? For instance, Miss Russia, of course, she did that fabulous Tatiana, so she did that one amazing thing. What will be left for the final?
How long was it? It was 12 minutes?
It was 12 minutes, yes. It's fascinating, and it's really interesting for me to see what the judges now are counting on for that final 5. Who's got enough stardust? Who's got the world-class quality to lift them out? I seriously couldn't judge. Can't begin to say.
Did you expect it to be this good?
I always expect it to be this good, and yet I'm always surprised. I'm always blown away, especially the difference. Of course, we're very lucky we get to sit in the rehearsals, and it goes from being sort of work to being just a class act. The difference between these people backstage and standing out there, I mean, they're like little gods. They do these fantastic performances, and they move us all. It makes me really proud to be a singer as well. It's been a fantastic week.
Little gods? Come off it.
Big gladiators.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the 21-year-old Italian. That ain't no little god, I tell you. You've enjoyed it, haven't you?
It's been fantastic, yeah, and as Aileen says, as I said earlier, it was wonderful to watch the rehearsals today as well. I didn't say about the Helen Kearns, the Irish soprano. I thought she was, as you said, to choose a repertoire that's maybe beyond your range normally, you know, just to show what you can do in a competition, I think is really brave. And I think that bravery should be rewarded in competition.
Well, we can show you what's happening in the hall, and the answer is absolutely nothing at the moment. Hey, it's a big decision finding that finalist for the greatest singing competition in the world, Cardiff Singer of the World 2009. This is live. We may have an announcement for you in 4 minutes. Then again, we may not.
Should we make one up?
Well, who do you think should be in the final? Come on, then. You said it. Come on.
Well, I have to say, you know me, I'm rooting for the countertenor. We haven't had a countertenor in the final, and this for me would be the year. I think Yuri from the Ukraine gave us a fantastic and accomplished performance. I'd like to see him go through. Thank you, hooray. I would certainly like.
Got his family in.
I'd like to see Miss Russia go through, Japan as well, the Czech bass. and also one from tonight. I mean, to be honest, I think I would put the winners through, but equally, I really enjoyed Mr. Korea in round 2, and Stephanie from England was a really strong contender for me, and I would put in, well, maybe even 2 from tonight. Can't we just have 10 in the final and make it longer?
No, because it would last all of Sunday. Joes, who do you think should be in the final?
I have to go along with you, Ellen, because I found the winners to be the right choice on the night. Also, Anna, Stephanie and Mr. Korea, Jimin, he sang a pop song to me, a Korean pop song to me in rehearsal.
Is there such a thing as a Korean pop song? Come on, give us a rendition, Josie.
I could probably actually do it.
Maybe not.
I'd mess up on the language, I'm sure.
Boys, I can't ask you about the whole competition, but what about tonight? Who do you think should
Well,
go
personally, as I say, I thought that 2 might go through. I thought the tenor might go through and the guy from Andorra as well might go through. But personally, as I say, I think I would reward the Irish soprano, Helen Kearns, for her risk-taking, really.
Really? OK. How about you?
I like the Italian tenor and the Andorran chap. But I did watch some of it in the week, and I loved the Czech bass as well. He was fantastic.
Well, thank you all for your company. I don't think we're going to get that decision. Huge thanks to my guests, Stefan Rodri, Mark Lewis-Jones and Josie Darby, and for putting up with me all week. It's Aileen Manahan-Thomas. Thank you very much, my darling. I couldn't have done it without you. There's a longer version of this round tomorrow on BBC4 at 7:30 p.m. They'll have that announcement for you, I promise. And of course, you can join Hugh Edwards, Josie and myself for the final here on BBC2 Sunday afternoon at 5:30 p.m. That's 5:30 on BBC2. 5:30 BBC2 on Sunday. There, I've got it. Also on Radio Cymru, Radio Wales. You can't miss it. Good night. Thanks, mate.